guys, welcome back on Thriving with PKU. Now it's been about a month and I've really missed making these videos, but if you didn't catch my last video, I'm pregnant with our first baby and we're so excited, but that morning sickness hit me hard and I wish I could say I was letting up, but it's not. However, I feel like I can control my gag reflex long enough to make a video, so wish me some luck. I do have to say though, during the month off, I've been brainstorming some new recipes that I'm really excited for you guys to try in the months to come. And today is a Chipotle inspired recipe. It's a Mexican cauliflower rice burrito bowl, which is so easy for my carnivore to add in some beans or whatever kind of meat he wants to add. So it's really easy for the whole family. Let's get started. Okay, so here's what you're gonna need to make this awesome Mexican cauliflower rice burrito bowl. So on this side of my lovely setup here is all things you're gonna need for the cauliflower rice. So the first thing is cauliflower. I'm using just frozen cauliflower that's already riced. You could use a head of cauliflower and wash it and throw it in a food processor or a blender. If you have to, then you could grate it, but you might not have knuckles left when you're done, so just be careful. You're gonna need some olive oil to saute the cauliflower together. The spices we're using oregano, garlic powder, cumin, and then just some salt and pepper. We're using about half of this red onion, some cayenne pepper, but that's up to you depending on how spicy you like it. And then we're using 2 cloves of garlic. So all of this is gonna be sauteed together to make some awesome cauliflower rice that I like to eat sometimes even without the burrito bowl. And then on this side, this stuff is all up to you as well. I like to put some lettuce at the bottom of my burrito bowl, just kind of like Chipotle does. Some tomatoes we have here. I am obsessed with avocado right now, so I add avocado in. You could put some lime over it and cilantro. You know how I feel about cilantro. I don't like it. Mr. Hines likes it, and pretty much everyone thinks I'm crazy for not liking it. So you can put cilantro in if you want. I will not be on my bowl though. Let's get cooking. Okay, so first we need to chop up the things to go into our cauliflower. I'm gonna start by chopping up my garlic. So of course you could use minced garlic, already minced garlic, if you like, to make it easier, but I like to use fresh. All right, so I'm just gonna slide this garlic to the side of my cutting board and grab my red onion. So we're only using half of this. Here's how I chop it. So I chop off the bottom. Okay, so now I'm gonna put it on the flat side and cut this whole onion in half, leaving this top, I don't know, root part on. All right. So this side, we gotta peel off that outer layer, keeping the root still on. All right, so I'm putting it on this flat side. I took off all the peel. And I'm gonna cut down, but I'm gonna not cut all the way through the onion, so it makes it easy. So I'm just cutting down like this, but not all the way through, leaving maybe like an inch or so. My knife is not very sharp. Okay, now that it's cut all the way through in slices, it's really easy to just slice it this way and you have little tiny chunks. Ta-da! We have it all cut up, nice and small. And this part I'm just gonna throw away. So I've got my stovetop all set up and I've got my little saucepan here and it's already on medium heat. I'm gonna add in about a tablespoon of olive oil, but I never really measure this out. This is gonna be used to saute everything together. So now the next step is we're gonna add in our onion and our garlic. Okay, so let's scoot them in. Okay, so we're gonna just stir these around and cook them for about 1 to 2 minutes until they're kind of looking translucent through the onion. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes. It smells super good. We're gonna add in everything else that goes in the cauliflower rice. So we're adding in the cauliflower and all the spices. So I'm adding my frozen cauliflower, all still frozen, in the pot. Stir it around. Okay. Now we're gonna add in all our spices. So the cumin, onion powder, and oregano are going in right now. Okay. I'm adding in a dash of cayenne pepper. Of course, if you don't like spicy, then be careful. And a little bit of salt. A little bit more. And pepper. Okay. I'm gonna mix this around. So you wanna cook this for about 8 to 10 minutes, and you wanna stir it occasionally so it doesn't brown too much on the bottom or burn. And if it seems like it is browning a lot, turn down the heat a little bit. Okay, so while this is finishing cooking, I'm gonna still watch it, but I'm gonna start chopping up some of the ingredients that are gonna be in my burrito bowl. All right, so this cauliflower is looking about done. If you have frozen cauliflower, you gotta make sure that it's cooked all the way through, but it usually takes like 5 minutes anyways. That's it, it's all done, it's so easy. So now you're just gonna assemble your burrito bowl, and the best part is you could add whatever you want to it, whatever sounds good to you. So I'm gonna start with my lettuce on the bottom. And what I love to do with this is to eat it with some low protein like tortilla chips or low protein tortillas. And it's like a super good meal when you add that in. It's sort of, I mean, it's exactly how Chipotle serves up their bowls too. And most of these things for me on the simplified diet are free. I do not count avocado as free though. So I would be weighing this out. You can add, avocado looks so good. You can add cilantro if you want, but like I said, no. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of lemon or lime on top. And that's it. Ooh, I'm so excited to eat it. And there you have it, we are all done. It's such an easy recipe. And I have to say, for my not huge cauliflower fans out there, I think that the spices in this dish really mask the taste of cauliflower. So if you don't like cauliflower, you might still actually like this cauliflower rice. If not, you could always try this dish with cooked low protein rice and add it to your burrito bowl. And I've tried it before and it's super good. So you guys, we're back now. So every Tuesday, posting at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'll see you guys next week on Thriving with PKU.